our program.
I'm on a project right now that I've worked with you on. This particular lady, she's redoing the entire fascia, the roof, the back.
Yes.
She's doing a new kitchen. You know who I'm talking
That's
about.
Lori.
Yeah,
Lori Russo.
yeah.
We'll throw a shout out to Lori. Hello, Lori.
And that job, I mean, we're all involved with on a day-to-day basis. I mean, everything that you've pulled on that job from cost factors on down, I mean, we were real numbers.
Right, and it's worked
And
out
I'm
very
only
well.
bringing this up a couple of times because most of the architects I work with design well. They just ask for real numbers and they just don't come up.
That's the problem. And these, I'm not going to knock the profession.
I know. I'm just.
Okay,
It just bothers me enough to mention
We're
it twice.
going to
that's all.
say that some architects will design whatever you want them to design for you, unconsiderate
of price.
Right. So if they're not going to use the price as the determining factor when they're laying out your design and educating you as to what things cost as you go along, you're going to have this big
Unrealistic
albatross
budget,
that will
yeah.
never get built.
Yeah.
And then you come to me and we will refine it back down and get it to where you can build it. And American Design and Build, we like to meet with you, take our consulting fee up front, give you a design and a proposal that meets your budget. You tell us we're looking to do our basement. We have $20,000 to spend. We'll tell you what that money can buy for you. We'll show you a design, and then you can take all that information and go bid it with we always say here at American Design and Build, we're not the cheapest, we're not the most expensive. Go get your other prices, but just remember that when it's all said and done,
You have a set of plans almost.
what kind of value are you going to get for your money? And that's really, and then, you
Isn't
check
that
references.
all part of the process, though, of picking out
Yes.
an architect?
Absolutely. So let's get into developing the program for the project.
Makes sense.
Okay, so what are the program requirements for something like that? Let's say we're developing meeting the needs of the living requirements, Mike. Okay, this program could be developed by either the homeowner or the architect. Okay, and what that is just writing down the parameters of what you're looking to do and creating a little bubble diagram of how they relate to one another. Very simple, and it can be done in the initial meetings that you have with the architect, or it can be done by you, submitted to the architect, and then he can come back with a concept plan for you. So it can be done.
So you're asking for requirements that need to be fulfilled?
Correct.
How many rooms, how many people, how many things of that nature?
Correct, and you have to prioritize them and define, which ones are more important than others, so that
Who
if
gets more space than
right,
the other
and if the
person?
budget, we say this is too big, we have to slimline and streamline. We have to know where we can make cuts. So as long as you've thought that way as the homeowner,
You can also buy a little cheaper carpet, too,
that's it, or eliminate the carpet completely. At American
Area
Design and
rugs
Build,
work pretty
we
good.
like to use hardwood floors.
Yeah.
And also, you got to think about, what's the use going to be 10 years, 10 years down the road while you're doing this addition.
That's very
Look at
important.
the future. What's going to happen in the future? Your kids are getting bigger. The kids are going to be out of the house.
Can I bring my grandkids up to this?
Grandmother,
Yeah.
grandkids. We put Granny in the basement. Maybe Granny's going to go upstairs. We need to provide an elevator for her.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? So those thoughts go in. And believe it or not, we've done 4 or 5 elevators in small little additions. They run about $8,000 or $10,000, and they're very useful for an elder who's, if you don't have a basement and you have a slab on grade construction, which some of these projects do have. So we can, we can get into that. Earl, what do you think? You're sitting over there. I want to get you in the show here a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's important to examine and identify all the needs up front. And like if you do have, the reason for putting on this addition on this home is because it's time now to take on an in-law or two. And that's why you could need one of those, one of those bedrooms upstairs.
One of the bedrooms upstairs, that's right. Hopefully nobody gets trapped in the elevator. It's a rough rescue there, because they're only 5 by 5. Give us a call out there at the ABCs of Home Improvement. We're looking to hear from you about selecting an architect or any of the general questions you might have here. We're at 651-1110 at WTBQ. We're going to take a break now, and we'll be back in a moment.